The 2020 trail where presidential candidate Michael Bloomberg has had to cut ties with a call center company. Evidently, that company used prison labor to make phone calls for his presidential campaign. A spokesperson for Bloomberg says the campaign didn't know about the calls and never would have allowed it if they had. Radio talk show host Tony Katz with us now from Indianapolis. Nice to see you, sir. I like this shirt. It's festive.
Hey, man.
Indeed. And we've got a Hanukkah with a jacket. All
I'm
right.
trying. I'm trying.
There we go. Merry, happy, whatever it is that you're celebrating. Should this make a difference to Bloomberg's campaign, or is this just one more Twitter outrage that we move on from in about 12 minutes?
It's embarrassing, for sure, but it's not like Bloomberg set out to say, hey, can we get some good prison labor to make phone calls? They contracted with the company used prison labor. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't think most of America knew that you could do that. No, it's an embarrassment, but it's...
Could you spin this the other way with, hey, you're giving prisoners jobs, they're getting to talk to people, they make money from it. Obviously, it's legal because you can hire prison labor to do this. Is this sort of outrage over nothing?
Oh, there's always outrage over nothing. I mean, social media is built on outrage over nothing. But I don't think it's the best look when you've got people in prison making phone calls saying, hey, vote for Bloomberg. It's a very weird, ugly kind of situation. You want to avoid it if you can.
Well, clearly, but on the other hand, it happened over the Christmas holiday, so a lot of folks aren't paying attention. This is what the campaign said. We only learned about this when the reporter called us, but as soon as we discovered the vendor subcontractor had done this, we immediately ended our relationship with the company and the people who hired them. As you noted, this is kind of over. It does bring up the question, do you say, of sort of embarrassing. Is this, how professional of an operation as a campaign is this? And they have this idea that they're going to skip the early voting states. They're going to skip Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, and campaign in places that you talk a lot about: Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, etc. Never worked before. Does it work now?
When you've got $53 billion, everything is on the table. People like to compare Bloomberg to Giuliani's campaign. Giuliani never had the money that Michael Bloomberg did. So if he's focusing on New York, like I think it's the Wall Street Journal talked about, and what's known as the Acela primary, right? New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland. Well, that's great opportunity for him, and he's got the money to try and build those up. He doesn't really show up in Iowa. He's a kind of a blip in New Hampshire. He doesn't show up in Nevada or South Carolina, but he does show up in California, and he does show up in Texas for those Super Tuesday states, so he can be a late arrival. He has the money to make himself a late arrival, and he has far more name ID than Tom Steyer could ever dream of.
As we think about where this heads in 2020, whoever ends up with the nomination, they then take on President Trump. The Hill had a very interesting piece saying that even though the president has been impeached, there's a solid base and no shame. Trump essentially lives through this with his base. This is what they write. Both sides are being energized by the impeachment process. President Trump is trying to stoke his base's outrage over his impeachment. Democrats will be outraged by Trump's acquittal. Both sides will see the 2020 election as Armageddon, the final battle between the forces of light and darkness. Reasonable people can agree on that point. Here's what I want to get your opinion on. Democrats are intent upon shaming Trump. What they're discovering is that it's very difficult to shame someone who is essentially shameless.
Let's turn that around. First of all, the whole light and darkness thing, Star Wars infects everything, and maybe some things should be left to the side. Secondly, this is not a final battle. This is a continual battle. But the light and darkness is the conversation between, do you want to have a free state or do you want to have a state control you? This is really the back and forth that's going on in America. And it isn't that Trump is shameless. Schiff is shameless. Nadler's shameless. Pelosi's shameless. Schumer is shameless. Dear Lord. There's enough of that to go around. The real question is going to come down to who lets you best live your life. And clearly, for a lot of America, specifically Wisconsin, specifically Michigan, specifically Indiana and Ohio and Pennsylvania, that's Trump.
All right, Tony Katz's prediction, I think we have heard today. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you soon, my friend.